Okay, so we're live on YouTube. And in just a moment, we'll be live on 10.
What a business this whole card thing is. Do you own this?
No, thank goodness. That gentleman to the left in this photo. Yeah, there's just three of us. But yeah, no, just a good grad school job.
I never actually see him in here anymore.
Yeah, he does a bunch of different things. This isn't his main thing, so he kind of like bops around to different stuff.
I saw him at like some Tops Bodega trade night.
Oh, he went to card night, Hoboken Kids card night last night.
Yes, he is big involved in organizing that. Yeah, he's good people. But yeah, no, this is just my grad school job, thankfully. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're live on eBay. About to be. There we are. What's up, everybody? All right. So just wait a few minutes to get some folks into this, and we will start our break. Connor, why don't you come around here, my man? You can see what I do. What's up, folks? We're just wrapping up the normal retail location of Bodega Cards here, closing at 7 p.m., and we are about to start this break. Got my man Connor over here learning how to be a professional breaker. So you can see here's all the viewers we have in this one, and then just one on YouTube right now, but some folks will be joining in. Oh, right on, Basketball Cards. I know you. You also went to the Hoboken Kids Card Night. I appreciate you coming to visit me this weekend and hollering at me on the chat. Thank you. Let's get a big Wiggins auto. Hey, I'm all about it. Andrew Wiggins, good player. Maple Jordan. M. Crizzy, thanks for that flame emoji here on eBay. Appreciate you, my friend. So we are going to start off with Topps Resurgance Football. We're just going to wait 2 minutes, get everybody who may be into the break in, and then we'll start ripping. And we'll start with Resurgance, and then right after that, we're going to go to our break of Topps 3 basketball. So we're doing a double header, 2 cases, football, and then basketball. Any questions, folks, before we start getting in? Concerns? Feedback? You just say the word, and my man Connor will kick me out of this seat here and take over. All right, we good? Here's our case here. You guys can see, sealed here. I'm going to open it up, and we'll get to go.
All right. All right.
Alrighty. Oh! I had Andrew Wiggins on the mind. I don't know why. I think I was just looking at the checklist for Topps 3 basketball. Nate Wiggins, the corner for Baltimore. That I can do, my friend. Let's go for it. Andrew Wiggins too, though. I hope I didn't just manifest that. All right, so we're gonna take all our cases out here.
Hey, yeah.
Like that. Oh goodness, they're all falling out on me. Perfect. There you go, my friend. All right. Let's get all of our boxes in the thing here. First time breaking with you, hoping for some luck. B-Poach, thanks very much for joining into the break. I hope you have some luck as well. These boxes are all slipping and sliding away from me. Oh, thanks, my man. Appreciate you. All right, now we got them all on the screen. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Good luck to everybody. Jits. I see you in the eBay chat. Good to see you, my man. Hope all is well. Glad you dug yourself out of that collection you were in. All right, so.
See you guys later. Pete's heading in.
Pete's heading in? All right, cool. 1 pack per box, 8 cards per pack. Couple autos, looking for case hits, looking for some of the top rookies. We should get, you see the guys on the box. We got Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, and Bo Nix. Some of the top rookies we're looking for. CWH, I could not agree with you anymore, my friend. I do wish the Topps football and basketball were licensed. Now, allegedly, not allegedly, we've seen it publicly announced. Very soon the license is switching over to Topps, and we're going to start getting some of those cool cards and well-designed cards like you called out, CWH, but licensed. All right, folks, let's do it. Box number 1. Good luck, everyone. Appreciate you, my friend. Hope you guys are staying a little drier than we are here in Jersey City. It is pouring. Pouring. All right, guys, first pack. Good luck, everyone. Starting off with the Jim Kelly refractor. So we can talk a little bit about Resurgance as we do this, but I just started, so we'll go into the pack first. Brendan Rice for the Los Angeles Chargers, numbered 59 out of 99 on the blue shimmer, or blue wave rather. Behind that we got Jordan Love on the conductors insert, number to 275, Jordan Love. Behind that we have John Randall. John Randall. Oh, we got a redemption behind this one. Let's see what we got. I'm not going to sweat it. We're just going to go. Cooper DeJean. Rookie signature Aqua Surge parallel for the Philadelphia Eagles. Cooper DeJean. Let's make sure my camera's. That's a nice looking card. Or nice. It will be a nice looking card. Not a bad card to hit. All right, behind that we have our first patch auto. That's Trey Benson. Rookie for the Arizona Cardinals. Trey Benson. 80 out of 125. 80 out of 125. And then two more in this one. Jamal Charles, the legend himself. Jamal Charles. That's a cool one for, I believe, the Kansas City Chiefs. That's correct. Jamal Charles auto. And last, but certainly not least, in box number 1 is Jaden Hicks, rookie refractor. Jaden Hicks. All right, not bad, everybody. So that's box number 1. We got a redemption. We got a couple cool autos, but you know, we'll see what else we got going in here. Just going to need to step off just in a moment because I need to get the right size top loader for these big chunky patches. Pretty wet in Cincy as of late. That where you calling in from? Cincy, CWH? I'm a big fan of Cincinnati and the Broadly, Ohio area. Love a good, there's a great show in Xenia, which is not terribly far from Cincinnati, if I remember correctly. That was, I think, the first card show I ever went to was in Xenia. Yeah, that's cool. Alrighty. So I'll top load and penny sleeve these bad boys in a little, or top load them in a little bit so you don't watch me just doing. I have Jamal Charles, look at that. All right, you're off to a great start. You know you're not going to strike out at least. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Got the thick sleeves and the thick loaders. Very cool. My brother lives in Baltimore, CWH. He and I grew up in Massachusetts, but we started visiting Baltimore and we were in college, and he fell in love with it and he bought a house. So I'm a big Baltimore fan. Though he's still a Boston sports fan, I'm afraid. Alrighty, let's do box number 2. Box number 2. Good luck, everybody. If anyone, so to the folks who are wondering, who are in the eBay chat and wondering who I'm talking to, we also simulcast on YouTube where there's about the same number of people. There's chats on both. I see them both. But if I'm talking to somebody who seems like they're not there, that's what I'm doing. If anything works easier for one than the other, please feel free. But eBay Live, that app, is the only place where you can do personal rip and ships after the break. So you just say the word. All right, box number 2. Jason Kelsey Refractor. Jason Kelsey Refractor, the new retired guy, soon to be in the Hall. We're going flipping upside down. We got Torrey Holt, 74 out of 175 on the green wave. Torrey Holt. Very cool. Retrovision, Blake Corum. This is a case hit, Retrovision. It's a tough pull. Very nice looking card. Blake Corum. That's cool. Javion Bullard. Javion Bullard. Another redemption, and this time it's one that we're really looking for. Jaden Daniels, rookie Resurgance signature. That is nice. Very cool. All right. That's the hit to beat. Thank you, Sir Kins. That's definitely the hit to beat so far. Right behind that's Roman Wilson with a big, big chunky patch there. Roman Wilson. We should get our last auto right behind it. And it's Devin Leary, rookie QB for the Baltimore Ravens, like we were just talking about. CWH, what's our scouting report on Devin Leary? Rusty, glad you hit that, Blake, my man. Thanks for tuning in. And the last one is Quinyon Mitchell, rookie refractor. Quinyon Mitchell. All right. That's cool. Nice start so far indeed, Mr. Kins. We got a redemption of Jaden Daniels. That's about as good as it gets. I mean, he's on the box. I don't know if I would, I guess maybe selfishly, personally, Jits Rips Knicks over your Celtics. This is, you know, I walked right into this because I think personally maybe I'd rather have Drake May just because he's my team's guy. My mom is at the Celtics game tonight. My mom is there, and my Celtics really need some help. It's not looking good. You were at game... that's about as the worst game you could have gone to. I'm sorry, man. I know you're usually the only guy who's defending me in the chat when I talk about my Boston sports fandom. Should have known that we might be having some problems today. All right, put some of these over here. Last but certainly not least, Jaden Daniels. There is going to be forever a third and fourth stringer. Uh-oh. Well, maybe his family wants his cards. That's what I always think of. I've sold, like, Bowman first parallel of a guy who only made it to AA in 2007. You know, sometimes I've sold some of those cards before, and then you look at on eBay who bought it, and it's someone with the same last name, like maybe their family member or something. I mean, I would do that, wouldn't you? All right, number 3. I would do that. If I ever got a baseball card, I would literally wear it in a necklace around my neck. Everyone would know. I'd hand it out to everyone I walked into. Used to sell cards at Phil Hughes, so there you go. He's the perfect example of it. I mean, he's a huge collector. Rusty, can you get a picture of that quorum? Yeah, you sure can. Hopefully you're at your thing. Quorum. Ooh, Retrovision. Very nice. I'll do a recap at the end as well. All right. Good luck, everyone. Box number 3. Sold him a Wander. Oh, dear. I'm sure he's thrilled with you. All right. Up next, Terrell Owens Refractor. Yellow Wave to 225. Tyrese Knight. Behind that is the Conductors to 275 of John Elway. Luke McCaffrey Refractor. All right, we got a horizontal. The Radial Marks to 15. Radial Marks. Kellen Winslow. That's number 2 out of 15. Kellen Winslow, the tight end for the... Jeez, is he on the Chargers? San Diego Chargers, correct. Behind that's Roman Wilson, rookie patch for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Our next auto, ooh, that's cool. 2 of 5. Bucky Irving for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 2 out of 5. Bucky. Yeah, that's a cool autograph, actually. I like that. Bucky to 5. And last there's Jonah Ellis. And Bucky's cool. I mean, maybe wish it was a different player, but not a bad player at all. Bucky Irvin for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's cool. 2 of 5 red. Very cool. Yeah, these aren't bad. Sorry that you guys got to watch me penny sleeve and top load a little bit. Just want to make sure that I protect everything, and then when you do the recap, nothing crazy happens, etc. But yeah, not bad so far. Not bad, not bad. Bucky was great for my fantasy team. There we go. Love that. Yeah, Resurgance, this is 6 signature, right? I mean, sometimes you get some of these autos and you can't really read what it is, or they don't put enough letters in maybe or whatever, but that, Bucky, he's just Bucky. Mononym. I like it. Just put some of these in the right section for myself, doing a little self-organizing. Alrighty, let's keep this party rolling because we got a double header tonight. We may be a couple minutes late to tops 3, and I'll talk about that a little bit when we get closer. It's supposed to be at 7:30. We'll see. But it started a couple minutes late. Just all the excitement in the shop today. All right, box number 4. Good luck. Brian Dawkins Refractor. Yellow Wave to 225 of Isaiah Davis for the New York Jets. Get me flipped upside down again. This next one here is Devin Hester. Voltaic. 4 out of 15. Man, I remember this guy. Best kick and punt returner in the history of the game. 4 out of 15 on the insert. Behind that, we got Mean Joe Green. Mean Joe Green. Okay, up next we have Javon Curse, Tennessee Titans legend, defensive end, Javon Curse. I remember him. I got a few of his autos myself. Up next. Oh, ho, 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 that is disgusting. Look at that Nike swoosh to 5, Lad McConkey. Yuck. That is just filthy. Nike swoosh. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool for Lad. Nobody cheat and look at this next auto. I'm trying to get this into the penny sleeve and top loader. So we can all... Oh, this is a little bit thicker even. All right, we'll have to go back to that one. Up next, Terrell Suggs, the legend himself. Terrell Suggs, linebacker for the Baltimore Ravens. We got a lot of Baltimore CWH. And last, Chop Robinson refractor. Wow, that was cool. That Lad is filthy. Quinn, you got Lad? Good for you, man. Oh, God, I didn't even notice that, Mike. Top of the L. We just started training my replacement a little bit, I think. One of our neighborhood kids watching me break a little, seeing how it goes. Thanks for bearing with that there.
Big spot, too.
Lad?
Yeah,
He went for good money? All right, well, hey, Lad, congratulations on that hit. That's a nice one. I'm just going to step off really fast to get a thicker top loader. I have one handy over here. Little Rattler RPA out of 1. Let's see what we can do, my man. Break is young. That's cool. Very cool, Lad. About as cool as it gets, really. Nike swoosh. Alrighty, folks. Just another minute, and we're at the halfway point of our first Breakers to Light break. Woo! Not bad so far, but I'm greedy. I don't know. For those folks, there's some people who are in it for the first time ever tonight, and thank you guys so much for joining. But for those who are new, I'm very greedy when it comes to our customers. I want to hit some crazy shit. So let's keep it going. Resurgance.
This looks good.
This really does look good. I meant to talk about this a little bit more, and for those folks who just heard that voice, that is our benevolent overlord, Pete. Resurgent. All right, I opened the pack again, so I can't talk. Let's do this first. Howie Long refractor. Behind that to 275. Let's get this box out of here. 275. Tyler Nubin for the New York Giants. Cool color match. This next one's horizontal. Man, this is a cool looking card. Glimmer and Gleam, Randy Moss, 51 out of 275. I think it's coming through a little bit on the camera. This is a crazy looking card. This is a nice one. All right, behind that we have Joe Theismann, red to 5. 2 out of 5, Joe Theismann. Wow. These cards are just crazy looking in hand. Joe Theismann. Behind that we got Joshua Carty, the kicker. Joshua Carty. Rookie kicker. You never know with them, I suppose. All right, behind that, we have Brock Bowers, 13 out of 19. Fat, chunky patches, and an orange auto that matches the orange card for Brock Bowers. That's cool. These cards are just, like, really draw the eye in. I gotta be honest. Hopefully it's coming through over the camera. Will Reichard. Oh, another kicker. My goodness. 1 out of 15. We got 2 kickers in that box. And Xavier Leggett. Yeah, this has been a hot case so far. Couple nice to 5s. That Bowers is nice. Not sure about the 2 kickers in that one, though. But, hey, you know. The Joe Theismann and the numbered Randy Moss makes up for it a little bit. Not bad. All right, that was the halfway point. It's looking pretty nice so far, but I want more. Hopefully Topps didn't mess around with me by making all these thick cards different thicknesses, but you know what? I think they might have. Yeah, this is not thick enough either. All right, we'll put the Brock Bowers in a minute. Just a moment.
We hit a Jaden auto.
Yep.
Patch auto or auto?
Redemption for the base Resurgence.
Mr. Salvatore Margo.
Oh. Hoping. Andrew T, what's up, my friend? Laces out. There you go. Alrighty. Up next, box number 6. Let's keep it going. Box number 6. Ooh, it's warm in here. Maybe it's all the heat coming off this Jaden Daniels. Up next. Oh, thank you, Mr. Pete. Fred Taylor Refractor. Tyler Newbin, another blue, this time to 99. How about that? That's kind of funny. We can compare that to the other blue wave one in a minute. Oh, nice. Numbered Bo Nix here to 249. Conductors in teal wave insert. Bo Nix. Cool one. Michael Irvin Refractor. First auto here is AR. Look at that. Get the magnifying glass out. There's his signature. That's a cool one, though. AR. 16 out of 25. Orange lava. Orange lava. All right, we got ourselves we got to do a little Candyman flip here for the patch, and that is Ricky Pearsall, 1 out of 75. First on the print, couple chunky patches, and a purple auto. Purple auto. That's cool. Let's see, I got us mixed up. And then we got so we looked at this one already. We looked at the AR, and then behind that is Earl Campbell, Hall of Famer. Earl Campbell. That's cool. And last is Mike Sanrastilli. Oh, I think I messed up his name. The rookie cornerback for the Washington Commanders. All right, AR is cool. AR is cool. And Earl Campbell's cool, too. Ricky Pearsall's cool. First on the print. Not bad. Need to get another thicker box out in a second, like I said. AR, Earl Campbell, Bo Nix. Need a rattler now. Let's go. I'm looking for one, my friend. Going for the clean sweep. Have Earl Campbell. There we go, my friend. All right, you're getting a couple hits. I'm glad to hear that. Got someone else at the beginning. I forget who now. One of the other legends, I think. All right, box number 7. I can count. Let's see a negative rattler. All right, Quinn, let's see it, my friend. Good luck, everyone. Walter Payton Refractor. Behind that is Maurice Jones-Drew, 27 out of 75. Oof. It's got a nasty corner on the top, I'm afraid. Not sure you're able to see that, but that one's unfortunately out of the box with a tough one. Behind that, we got James Harrison, 3 out of 275. Glimmers and Gleam. I really like this insert. We hit the moss of this earlier. This one's got crazy eye appeal. Tyrese Knight, excuse me. Luke McCaffrey. That's cool. Luke McCaffrey. Base auto is our first. Next one's the patch, and it's Malachi Corley. Malachi Corley. Joe Obi, you were asking for him, right? There he is. 92 out of 125. Rookie patch, amped up. That's what I'm talking about, my man. Well done. Oh, my God. 1 out of 5. Brett Favre behind that. Another to 5. First on the print, 1 out of 5. Brett Favre. This is getting a little crazy. This is our 3rd to 5 in this case. And last is Cedric Gray Refractor. Wow. It's a hot case, actually. Oh, I'm sorry, Harry. Yeah, that's not ideal. I mean, the card design kind of hides it, but in hand, it unfortunately dinged corner. I hate when that happens. It always happens to like the guy I want in my pack. Oh. Man, that Brett Favre to 5 ain't half bad. Let's see what else we can find in these last three, huh? Jeez Louise. Just a couple more to top load. Luke McCaffrey and AR in that last couple. So we're hitting a lot of good names and a lot of short printed autos. Favre, congrats to Favre indeed. Yeah, that's a gnarly one. 1 out of 5. Malachi, get him into his thing. See if I have the right size guy for him. I don't think I do. Oh, no, I do have him. A couple of them are thicker. All right, number 8. 888. Let's keep this show on the road. You guys don't want to hear me just talking shop, nonsense, whatever. Box number 8, Resurgance. Woo! Emmett Smith refractor. Emmett Smith refractor. Christian Okay. I think I mispronounced his name. I'm sorry. 89 out of 149. Behind that, we got Frank Gore on the Voltaic. 170 out of 249 numbered insert. Joe Thomas. Andrew, think you had a super. I think we might have a gold wave. Gold wave, rather. Excuse me. Our first auto is Bryce Young. Yeah, so this gold wave is behind it, it looks like. Bryce Young auto. And Jalen Wright. 30 out of 50. Gold lava, rather, with the gold auto and a nice chunky Dolphins patch. Jalen Wright. Oh my god, another to 5. Jordan Morgan this time, offensive tackle for the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Morgan, our 4th red to 5 in this case. And lastly, a base refractor of Kinchins. All right. Very cool. Another to 5. Not exactly the name we were looking for there, but still a nice card. 2 more boxes to go. I think I'd like to hit 2 more red to 5s. Maybe even more, but we'll see. We hit a Bo Nix numbered. We haven't hit a Drake May yet, though. I wouldn't mind hitting a Drake May. See who else? Yeah, 2 more to 5s. Unreal case of this product is juiced. I haven't seen a lot more. I saw 1 hobby box open, and it was so-so. I have not seen a lot of the breakers open, which maybe is how they're hiding all these goodies, or we're just getting real lucky. I don't complain. I'm just happy. Whatever is going on, I'm not going to question it. But, yeah, I think this might be I mean, it's kind of what Topps/Fanatics has done with some of these newer products, right? I mean, more on the football side than the basketball side. I think they've had a couple hiccups there. But on the football side, they've taken... If a product had a so-so release the previous year, they've pretty much, like... Rusty, congrats on the Bryce. Yeah, let's get a Stroud now. I like it. For products that are either new to the market or they're trying to like reinvent it a little bit, they really have juiced some of them up, especially with football. Basketball, again, we'll see. I don't want to jinx it. We got Topps 3 coming. All right, box number 9. Box number 9, Resurgance. 2 more reds to 5, Quinn. All right, I want to get a Drake May to 5. Let's see. As a Patriots fan. Let's see. Bob Grease, refractor. Jonathan Brooks, rookie, I guess, teal wave to 249. We got our 3rd conductors to 275. This one is Eli Manning. Nice blue color match. Rattler to 5, Quinn says. I like it. All right, Kingsley here. Base refractor. We got a pink one coming. Brian Westbrook. 4 out of 10. Molecular marks. Brian Westbrook with the number inscription. 4 out of 10. I remember him. Behind that, we got a Donnie Mitchell. 7 out of 99 on the blue color match. 7 out of 99. And last in this one, James Harrison, the legendary linebacker for the Pittsburgh Steelers, James Harrison, also with a nice number inscription. I really like when they do that. And last in there is Johnny Wilson, base refractor. All right, couple legends in that one, but no to 5. I guess we'll have to deal with it to 10. I'm disappointed, but we'll get over it. All right, we got our last box. Last box. This has been pretty fun. To those folks who are just in the football break and this was your first one or you're going to jump off after this, thank you very, very much for hanging out. I'm going to do a recap after the last box. So we'll look at all the hits, and then you can... CWH, just one more spot. I hope that doesn't happen. Not looking for a skunk. But if folks are curious what happened in the break and you missed part of the recap, you want me to go slower, this break is going to be captured in forever, in full, on our YouTube page. That's Bodega Cards on YouTube. This break will be in full on there. I think you can replay it on eBay Live as well. You can replay it on eBay Live as well if you're there. So whichever you know how to use better, I would encourage you to get onto eBay Live. That's where all the fun is. But full break is available if you missed anything. But I will do a recap, of course. And then we'll go straight into Tops 3. So if people are here for Tops 3, which is our second break, which is supposed to start 2 minutes ago, it's going to start in just a couple minutes. Hang tight for our last box of Resurgance. All right, CWH, I'm pulling for you here, my friend. Pulling forward my Baltimore brethren. All right, last box. Let's see it. Doug Williams. Base refractor. Devin Leary, number to 399, 68 out of 399. Jalen Wright to 275. Jalen Wright to 275. Circuit breakers. We definitely will post more football pick your player. We've been doing a couple pick your players. That's what we've been doing. Not 100% sure what next week, but we definitely will be doing.
Is signature class football?
Next week is football. Signature class football. That break
Go up tomorrow.
Break will be going up tomorrow, and spots will be live tomorrow.
And UCC Chrome Soccer.
And the last one, UCC Chrome Soccer. We're going to be doing next. All right, sorry to do that in the middle of that. Spencer Rattler. There we go. All right, so the I forget exactly what they call this. What wave of refractor. All right, we got a redemption behind this. Good luck. CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud. Arc Flash, Pink Power, Surge Parallel. I think the pink is to 10. Someone was asking for Stroud in the chat. Congratulations. CJ Stroud, redemption. Behind that is Marshawn Lloyd for the Green Bay Packers. Marshawn Lloyd, rookie patch. And last is Sterling Sharp, the Hall of Famer, also for the Green Bay Packers, Sterling Sharp. Last, another Spencer Rattler. This time a base refractor. All right, so a couple Rattlers in the last one. Someone was chatting about him. Not exactly the ones we're looking for, I recognize. But better than getting nothing, I suppose. Nice Stroud redemption in that last one. That was cool. I feel like that was a good case. I mean, I have only watched a couple get open, but I would rather this one than a bunch of the ones I saw open. Packers live at the Bodega. Yeah, for real, 3Dog. All right. Couple things to top load, and then I'll do the recap. Thank you guys for bearing with me through everything. This was a fun one. This didn't take too long. Thanks for letting me show off also how we sort of do things to one of our young customers. That gentleman at the beginning. Big card guy. Seeing how we sort of do the breaks. Alrighty. Just a couple moments and we'll get right to this. Resurgance is loaded, Andrew. Yeah, you're not. This is no joke. Yeah, this is serious. If people want to try their luck with a personal, we have personal rip and ships for Breaker's Delight Resurgance available on our eBay store. Those are at $399.99 for a personal rip and ship if you're interested. We also have them for sale in our shop if you're in the Jersey City area, brick and mortar shop. But we would love to break them right now here on the live. Keep an eye out. Rusty, oh cool, it is to 10. That's pretty sick. Yeah, no Bo Nix there, I'm afraid, though. That's no fun. I'm sorry, my man. Just a couple for these big ones, and then we'll recap. Thank you guys very much again for bearing with me. It's always something. You're in Jersey? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so, Joby, we're in Jersey City, New Jersey on JFK Boulevard up in the Heights. About 10 minutes from Hoboken, 25 minutes from Manhattan, and yeah, close to a lot of other parts of Jersey. If you're around, stop by. We'd love to say hi. Alrighty. Thank you, everyone, for partaking in Resurgance. Breaker's Delight, full case. Pick your player. We will have all of this is our hits, so numbered cards and autos. All the refractors and stuff will be penny sleeve and top loaded when we send them out. We're going to ship these out tomorrow. Here's a recap. AR to 15, Earl Campbell. Bo Nix numbered, Tyler Newbin. Will Redshirt auto. Joshua Carty. Joe Theismann to 5. That was cool. This Randy Moss insert was slick. Said 2 words at once. Terrell Suggs. Javon Curse. Devin Hester to 15. Isaiah Davis to 225. This lad was pretty filthy. Roman Wilson. Tyrese Knight. John Elway to 275. Kellen Winslow to 15. Bucky Irvin to 5. Blake Corum Retrovision case hit. Roman Wilson. Nix wasn't skunked. Okay, good. Look at that. Bodega breaks. Trey Benson. Yeah, we had that numbered to 275. Excellent.
Beautiful card.
It's a nice looking one. Sorry, everything blends together when I'm doing it. I get stage fright. CJ Stroud Redemption. Eli Manning to 275. Jonathan Brooks to 249. Adonai Mitchell 99. Brian Westbrook to 10. James Harrison, cool auto. Jordan Morgan to 5. Bryce Young auto. Frank Gore to 249. Christian Okoye, I can't say his name, I'm sorry, to 149. Malachi Corley to 125. Brett Favre to 5. Luke McCaffrey auto. James Harrison to 275. Maurice Jones-Drew to 275. Jaden Daniels redemption. Torrey Holt to 175. Devin Leary auto. Brendan Rice to 99. Charles Cooper DeJean redemption. Our first one all the way back at the beginning. Jordan Love to 275. Brock Bowers to 19 on the orange. Amped up Ricky Pearsall to 75. First on the print with a purple auto. Jalen Wright to 50. Gold, patch auto. Marshawn Lloyd, patch auto. Sterling Sharp auto. Jalen Wright to 275. And Devin Leary to 399. In addition to some other refractors and other goodies like that. The non-numbers, that stuff will all be doctored up in there. All right. Cool. We're going to go straight from that to Tops 3 basketball. Thank you guys for hanging out, and we're going to go straight to Tops 3 basketball, and after Tops 3 basketball, we're going to do some personal rip and chips if people want on our eBay live store. Just going to get up because this case is enormous. Physically very large box.
How many cards? There's 15 cards.
There are
in this
15 total cards. There's 5 boxes, right? Is that right? 5 boxes of 3 cards each. So this massive box is just 15 cards in it. But I need to stand up and sort of take it out while keeping it on screen. One, two, 3, 4, 5. All right. Woof.
calls for the tower.
Yeah, this we're gonna need the tower for so that everyone can see these boxes. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, sir. Yeah, okay, 3 up there and 2 down here. Yeah, that's how we can do it. Does the Bowers look gradable? Anon says. I didn't take a close look at it. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I'll take a closer look in a second. All right. Tops 3 basketball, or we'll have actually the boss man take a look, which his opinion is much more important than mine.
Retro visions are so sick.
Alrighty. So, good luck, everybody. If you have any questions, just shout. There are going to be 3 cards per box. So this is going to be pretty quick. These will all be in one touch. It's good luck, Alex Schwab. I hope that 4-leaf clover comes to you, my friend. I hope everyone hits what they're looking for in here. So let's see. This is it's a cool high-end sort of product. It's been a minute since I opened it, so let's see how this goes. Okay. Each of them are individually packed. So we'll take these 3 out. Maybe we do 2 at once.
That looks pretty good to me.
So, Anon, the shop owner here, Pete Keeling's looking at it. He says it looks real clean.
Back bottom corners are a little touchy, and the centering on the back isn't great.
Check the centering and the back corners, because it's one of those thick cards. It's fairly common that they kind of can cut weird occasionally. So I typically don't grade a lot of the thick cards for exactly that reason. Looks clean. Take a closer look when you get it.
Front of it looks great.
All right, guys. So box number 1 is on the left, and box number 2 is on the right, I believe. Good luck, everyone. Try to do this so that we don't see the back. Our first auto of the case is, hey, the Admiral, David Robinson, 31 out of 49. That's cool. I was always such a fan of him. He was absolutely ripped when he was playing. He was so strong looking. I remember just being in awe of how muscular he was. And plus, the Admiral is probably the best nickname in the history of sports, especially when it comes to a Navy veteran like him. Sissoko. Oh, that's cool. 4 out of 5. City Sissoko with the tag patch. But wrong player. Really cool card. 4 out of 5. All right, and pack number 3 from box number 1. KD numbered 29 out of 49. So we get 3 cards per box, 2 autos, and then either an insert or a base parallel. So this is a base parallel for KD, 29 out of 49. All right, box number 2. I should start like sweating these. We're gonna be done so fast. Alrighty, good luck. Ah, another cool chunky with the tag and everything for Jaren Jackson Jr. for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's cool looking tags and stuff. Kind of like confusing as to what it even is. Pack number 3. Or number 2, rather. Anthony Black. Anthony Black for the Orlando Magic. 49 out of 49. On the remarkable insert, Anthony Black. Mr. Murray, DeJounte Murray for the Atlanta Hawks, 10 out of 25. 10 out of 25. All right, couple cool cards. Not exactly the guys we're looking for quite yet out of this box, but let's see. We still got more than half the case. We'll do box number 3 on its own. This is sort of the halfway point. The halfway point of this situation. Oh, Jerry Stackhouse, 23 out of 25 on the Raindrops insert. Jerry Stackhouse, 23 out of 25. Jordan Hawkins, 1 out of 10. Now there's some nice patches. Jordan Hawkins on the horizontal, first on the print, 1 out of 10.
Our guy Boyd took the Stackhouse.
Ah, very nice. Congratulations on your Stackhouse hit. And last in this one, Monsters of the Deep. An insert with Joel Embiid, though it looks like there's some kind of print line running across the middle of it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Monsters of the Deep, 10 out of 15. It's a cool looking card. I'm not sure what happened on this thing on the inside, though. All right. 2 more to go. Let's redeem ourselves, huh? I think we can figure that out. I think we can figure that out. One, two, and three. Oh man, these boxes smell like nail polish remover. Any of you guys open any of this? Just got a real whiff of it. All right, pack number 1, Marcus Smart, 45 out of 49, tops 3, Marcus Smart. On the remarkable Marcus Smart, remarkable signatures. Brandon Miller, 24 out of 25, orange. Parallel, nice horizontal rookie patch auto for Brandon Miller, 24 out of 25. All right, good, Edward. I'm glad you're doing better on this. Appreciate you joining both, my friend. It's very nice of you. All right, last one. Franz Wagner, 1 out of 49. Franz Wagner, first on the print, 1 out of 49, parallel. Guess this is silver. All right. Last box of the case here. Definitely missing a bit of star power so far. Would love to have a cool one in this last one. The Admiral was cool. But let's see something bananas in this. This is the last box of our Tops 3 break. So after this, I will do a recap of this, and then we will be hanging out for a little while on eBay Live, selling personal rip and ships. So if you want to do a rip of any of this stuff that you have seen tonight, happy to do it for you. We'll also just hang out. Sir Kins Pales in comparison. Mr. Kins, I'm going to follow that up with a no comment. No comment. All right. Let's look at this last one. So, and yeah, like I was saying before, we're going to have another doubleheader next week. We're going to be doing, remind me the football one, Mr. P?
Signature class.
30
autographs in the case.
Signature class football, 30 autographs. So that'll be a fun one for Pick Your Player. So that'll be going live tomorrow, and we'll also be doing the new soccer product, which which is the Champions League Chrome, UCC Chrome, UEFA Chrome. We'd be Pick Your Player soccer one next week.
Delight too, and last year Delight was juiced, and this year the secondary on Delight's going crazy.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but if previous stuff holds, the soccer should be fun. So those will be going live tomorrow, and we'll break these again 7 p.m. on Wednesday next week. All right, last pack. Last box. Let's change the trajectory here. De'Aaron Fox, Ice Water, 7 out of 10 on the insert. All right, so we should just have our 2 autos in the next 2. 7 out of 10, De'Aaron Fox. We got Anfree Simmons, 12 out of 25. 12 out of 25. Orange, Anfree Simmons. And last one. Let's see it. Let's see a Wemby. Let's see a KD. Let's see a Steph Curry. Let's see something cool in this last one. Last but not least is Rayon Rupert for the Portland Trailblazers. 18 out of 49 horizontal rookie auto. Yeah, this was not exactly what we were looking for. I mean, hopefully some people hit the players that they bought, but yeah, this was not as good as Resurgance. Them's the breaks, right? Pun intended. All right, let's do a little recap here. Jaren Jackson Jr. to 5. KD to 49. Sissoko to 5. David Robinson to 49. Joel Embiid to 15. Jordan Hawkins to 10. Jerry Stackhouse to 25. DeJounte Murray for the Atlanta to 25, or for the Atlanta Hawks to 25. Anthony Black to 49. Anfree Simmons to 25. Ice Water to 10. De'Aaron Fox. Franz Wagner 1 out of 49. Brandon Miller to 25. Marcus Smart to 49. And Rayon Rupert 49. Ouch, Alex Schwab says on the YouTube. Yeah, that wasn't my favorite either. But, you know, there's good ones, there's bad ones, I guess, right?
Rip a personal, see if you can.
Yeah, you can change the trajectory. Rip a personal, says Pete. I like it. Sorry, what is... Have you guys seen anyone rip Star Wars Masterworks? Yeah, Itchkin's a couple boxes. We just lowered the price, so we saw a couple people rip it. Yeah, it's great looking stuff. It's a great looking set. I'm sorry, man. I hate when that snipe thing happens right at the end. All right, so that wraps up our doubleheader break for tonight, but we're still going to hang out for a little while if people want to. We can just chat it up, and if you're on the eBay Live, you can see all the stuff that we have for personal rip and ships. We got Star Wars Masterworks, we got Resurgance Football Breakers, we got Tops 3, we got Optic Football, Bowman. Just say the word, and we're happy to rip one. Or we can just hang out. No pressure either way. But I'm here for a little while. And if anyone has any questions about anything, just say the word. Edward, 80 cards in Resurgence got 2, 15 cards in Tops 3 got 2. Hey, I'm glad they were a banger too. Congratulations, my friend Edward. Thank you very much for supporting us here at the Bodega. I say this a lot when I wrap up and no one hears it, but I'll say it now. There are a ton of places you guys can break. And you choose to break with us at the Bodega or on eBay Live, and that means a lot to us, so thank you very much. We're not one of the big ones, but we're trying our best, and it means a lot that you guys hang out. UCC Hobby and Store, we do indeed. We do indeed. Believe it comes out tomorrow, right? Release day's tomorrow, yeah. So we have it in the shop. It'll be available when we open at noon tomorrow.
Hobby, Jumbo, and Delight.
Hobby, Jumbo, and Delight. There probably will be some retail, but that typically trails by a little bit. So we'll have Hobby, Jumbo, Hobby packs. We'll have by the pack as well. Pete's checking to see if we got retail. Blasters aren't here yet. They will be, though. Hopefully we see you, Krasko. Thank you, Edward. We'll, those will be up tomorrow, and you'll be able to tune in whenever.
These boxes are nice, though.
They are really nice. See if they smell as much like nail polish from over to you as they did to me, though. Maybe it was just a particular one. Oh, I'm glad you had fun at PSA. Oh, it's that thing, the plastic thing. Yeah, I had only been there once before too, man, and it was a cool place to be. We're hoping to do more events with them since we're neighbors. So keep an eye on our Instagram account for any sort of announcements in that realm. Oh, you work in that building? No kidding. Oh, that's funny. Did you know that they were there? I was aware they were in Jersey City, but I didn't know that they were down in that location. I didn't know. Yeah, there you go. I think they hide it pretty well. But people are starting to get to know now that they're doing their like walk-in Wednesdays and they're doing different promotional events. Well, hey, I'm glad I'm gonna screenshot that chat there and send it to PSA so they know we're doing some promotion for them.
Last call in like 2 minutes.
Cool.
Long enough.
Cool. So we're happy to stay as long as you guys want. But I'll put, sort of the preemptive last call. We'll stay till about 8. So think about it for the next couple minutes. If you guys want to do any personal rip and chips, we're here to do it. We'll hang out until about 8 o'clock, see if anyone has any interest. And if not, we will wrap up till next week. Now, a couple reminders. We will get everything packaged up and ready to ship tomorrow. If you selected pickup, just come into the shop when we let you know that it's ready for pickup with your code. And then for next week, we're going to be doing 2 breaks. We're doing UEFA Club Chrome, and we're also going to be doing Signature Selections Football. And those are going to be going live tomorrow afternoon, evening on our eBay Live store. And we'll break that again this time next week, Wednesday at 7 p.m. So I think it'll be fun. I mean, Tops 3 was a little bit of a delayed product that came out a few weeks ago, but for the Resurgance, it's been fun for us to rip some of the real recent ones. It's been fun for me, at least. So hopefully we'll be able to do that next week as well. So, yeah, just another 2 minutes. We'll get ready to start winding down here.
These are gonna look sick when they get the license.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys heard what Pete just said, but I completely agree with him. Yes.
This card is objectively well designed.
It's a good-looking card, just the wrong guy. Potentially, but
even without the license, that's a good looking card.
Yes, UCC will be on the website tomorrow. Itskins is asking.
Yes,
it will be, my friend. Yeah, I think this is gonna be Top 3 is gonna be a banger product once they have the license. So we'll call this the, say, 30-second warning. If you guys want to make a purchase here, just do it in the next 30 seconds. Otherwise, we'll start winding down, aiming for wrapping up at around 8 o'clock. So that was actually fun. Thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you had fun. I always have fun, but it's easy because I'm just like talking blah, 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 whatever I want to say, just shouting it out into the void. Yeah, that was cool. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out, and for the folks still here. We will be back next week, Wednesday at 7 p.m. on eBay Live and on YouTube. And if you want to see us ahead of time, 3563 John F. Kennedy Boulevard in Jersey City, New Jersey. Come say hello. We'll be here tomorrow starting at noon. All right. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. And we'll see you guys next week. Appreciate it. Always have fun here at the Bodega.